Okay, they've had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean, they've had breakfast and lunch, and they'll have dinner later on. Their food's right over there. Water and moisture soaked dog food. And as you can see, folks, there's your pups. They'll be more active than this once they get used to it down here. This is where they stay. They got all this area to play in, which is good. It's more than the last time they were down here, my other boxers, my other litter. They're kind of tired, but they ate today. I've got to work on getting them to eat more. They're a little depressed, so they didn't eat it as much for lunch as they did for breakfast. And hopefully they'll have a good dinner tonight. I've been feeding them by spoon, and gradually they'll be transferred over to hard dog food. They don't seem very active today at all. No, they're sleeping. Okay, I'll let them sleep. I'll come down when they're here. You can see them from over here at a different angle. I usually feed the fawn and then the brindle with white. I feed those two first because they've been eating less than the others. Now the female, she's eating real good, and so is the other brindle. But you know, they don't have a whole lot to do here. I'm thinking about how to get them into the backyard and let them play back there sometime when they're bigger. Now that I've got that big fence back there, I think that is the female there that's moving around. Now they're getting up a little bit, yeah. I like the way she just walks over that other puppy. And they got some tempers. Sometimes I'll hear them like they're going to tear each other apart with grrr. Where's she go? What's she doing there? What is she doing? She's crawling over. This is the first day they've. After lunch is when I brought them down here, so they had breakfast, and I don't know if they nursed at breakfast or not, but this is the first time they've been away from their mom where they can't nurse. So we'll see how it works out. Hopefully I won't have to take them back upstairs. Now they're starting to stir, so I'll just keep this camera here on them for a few minutes. Maybe they'll get up and come out here. So that's about it, folks. They're going back to sleep. Growl, so I thought I'd come back in here and see what one of them was growling. Maybe they're going to wake up for a while and play around with each other. Let's go over and look at their food and see if they've touched that food at all. Because I'm still feeding them. The food's in there if they want to eat on their own, but I'm feeding them with a spoon by hand until they don't look like they've, maybe just a hair there, maybe. Don't look like they've got into the food at all. That's diamond puppy food put in a blender and ground up so I can hear them. It's a little tricky getting in and out of this thing, for me. You know, people think, well, they sleep so much, maybe there's something wrong with them. That's not it. You got to remember, animals are in a way like people. They get depressed. And those little guys, they're depressed. you know, what have they got to do but run around in here? And, you know, their mom's away from them now, and they're a little bit depressed. And once they get to an owner, and you can rub them and play with them and love them and kiss them, they'll get a personality like a boxer that you won't believe. Boxers have the best personalities of any dogs I've ever had. Oh, look at them. Okay, now I'm going to go back upstairs.